call it the ends for a reason. It's a one-way place. This is our reality. Listen. I'm running out of time. I've been running all my life. I'm so tired of darkness as I search for the light. Another day, another grind, losing my mind, wondering why. In the end, it's just my end, so I pretend my soul
It's cool
can't
to rent the
fly.
block. I get where you're going, kid. There's so much more than this, at least I hope there is. See, in the ends don't owe you shit. We're only racing against this clock and getting older quick. Before you know it, you'll be like 85, sitting in your chair and thinking, where did all these days fly? And ain't these times supposed to be the greatest of our life? I really hope it ain't too late to make it right. See, it was our grandparents that used to talk of war. They spoke with pride when they described what they fought for. They fought for a country they love with a passion. The same country that we abusing every day with our actions. And we can blame David Cameron or even blame the Labour faction, blame the system for the way that we acting. But the fact is, we ain't a piece of ourselves. We're too busy trying to be something else, so we out of control. Throwing the block up when we out on the roads, like don't come around here, brother, you're out of your zones. But here's the truth, every man here is out of their zones. See, we don't own them cancel homes, them homes are what the council owns. Still we're too willing to die over bullshit, like it don't make you a bigger guy if you forfeit. Foolish pride has got us living life cautious. Can't even turn your back or relax because of all of this drama and all this past karma. It only comes back around and makes them hard times harder. And lager ain't the answer, it only makes you sink deeper. Wallowing in self-pity and sitting with a lit reefer, reminiscing on them times when you was block king. But nowadays you just feel confined and locked in. Them four walls, they feel just like a prison cell. Plus this ghetto heaven you embrace is like a living hell. Every hood has got a story to tell. There's nothing good, there's no glorious tales, cause we at war with ourselves. Too much pride to stack tins on the shelf. It's hard to envision an honest living when you're driven for wealth. We can't tell you about no business sales, but we can tell you about them digital scales. Working the strip like a Chip and Dale. Every hood brother aspires to be a businessman, but most of us will never leave the ends just like a string of bells. Staring in the mirror at myself and all I think about's my little girls. I just sit and dwell. I don't know what God makes of my sins. I just pray if he opens the gates they blow away with the wind. So why do you think they called it the ends? I need to escape this estate, these bricks and cement. Late night getting deep, shedding ink from my pen, thinking now's the time to sit and repent. Feel me.
I'm running out of time. I've been running all my life. I'm so tired of darkness as I search for the light. Another day, another grind, losing my mind, wondering why. In the end, it's just my end, so I pretend my soul can't fly.
All this shit that's on my mind, I can't put to rhyme. No, I gotta press ahead, but I just wanna push rewind. Outside looking fine, inside shook and dying. Spent days looking for an answer that I couldn't find. Too many friends gone, family's the same thing. It's ironic that I put these bars up, but I feel caged in. Prisoner inside my own mind, there's no escaping. Forsaken, staring at them flowers on the pavement. Flowers on the railings, towers we was raised in. Chelsea was a maiden, state scores failing. Every night I say a prayer, still every day I sin. Tell me, can you see the hidden pain behind a fake grin? Lost boy, I've been living Peter Pan. Benjamin Button from a boy, I had to be a man. It's mad, cause now I'm a man. All I think about's them young days when we used to jump buses and bunk trains. My cross, I bear it, plastic smile, I wear it. All this pain I was sharing with certain brothers that air it. So there's 99 problems I can't run from, even with my Air Force Ones on. Fake smile, wanna know the real me, but it might take a while. I keep a lot bottled up behind the fake smile. All them daily trials got me in the state of the now, so I just keep it all hidden behind the fake smile. I just keep on keeping on. I don't wanna frown and wear a smile that's upside down, but if you know me, you know that there's something up right now. I ain't the same child, I just hide behind the fake smile. I'm putting on a brave face, just so I can save face. Still trying to conceal all the pain I feel. Other than worries on my mind are starting to make me ill. That's why I wear this plastic smile and I fake what's real. But if I'm real, I'm being honest to myself, I probably need somebody's help to come and save me. Still, I'm sinking beneath the waves just like a Navy SEAL. Reminiscing while wishing that all this pain would heal. Cause every day I feel I'm getting closer to the edge. I'm running on life's treadmill, going over my steps. Rock bottom, yeah, you know the address. Still they tell me through the ashes of destruction grows the rose to success. Let the past be the past and don't dwell on it. The past becomes the present if you can't look ahead of it. Keep your head high so you can see where heaven is. Still this plastic smile, I stay wearing it. Maybe I done seen too much, or I've lost too many to let go of it. Look, all I know is this, we all share the same fate. So this persona I keep it, it's just to maintain fake smile. Make a real me, but it might take a while. I keep a lot bottled up behind the fake smile. All them daily trials got me in a state of the now, so I just keep it all hidden behind the fake smile. I just keep on keeping on. I don't wanna frown and wear a smile that's upside down, but if you know me, you know that there's something up right now. I ain't the same child, I just hide behind the fake smile. Fake smile. The other side, a place where people dream out of their surroundings, but their reality keeps them grounded. A place where we have nightmares while we're wide awake, and every day we gamble with our lives at stake. The other side, that's what it's like on my estate. They say the freedom is the song that the cage bird sings, always whistling in the wind, trying to spread its wings slowly down within, still trying to win. These cold blocks that turn a smile to a sin. Young child, you a king, you just wasn't born with a crown. And people don't look up to you, they look down. And now they wonder why you always wear a frown, and you hide behind them tears of a clown. Too many years in this town, I've seen peers going down, some for 16 years, some into the ground. Wow, and all they say is struggle builds character. Yeah, that and invisible barriers. See, we just keep our guards up and stay defensive. Scared of making friendships, they don't even make sense. It's fucked, but that's just life in my habitat. Stabbed in the back by the guy that should have had your back.
When you look into my eyes, do you see the darkness in my life? Hidden behind all the smiles and the joking. My heart stays closed more than it's open. Wishing for change, we stay hoping that we can really live instead of just coping. Do you know what it's like to feel broken? Do you know how it feels to have no friends over here? Watching you over there on the other side. You build walls to hide a mother's cries. Well, let me scale these bricks and offer you the chance to see another life. The life we live here on the other side. On the other side, the life we live here on the other side. Yeah, welcome to the other side.
Horizons in the shadows of these flats. It's amazing how a young rose still flower through the cracks on the other side. Scraping every pound up for the gas, and still it ain't enough to keep the cancer of your back. I see my mother cry. So much struggle to strife. I watched my mother die. When my brother hit the pipe, I told her things would get better. I just told her another lie, cause things keep getting worse and we're still living on the other side. You might look at me and feel like I'm shining, but you don't understand them dark places my mind's been confined in these concrete walls, and I'm slowly dying. I'm just drowning in this social housing. I can't survive here. On the other side, on the gutter side, the place of troubled times coincide with when the hunger strikes. Man's is satisfied with chicken chips at the Parker pie. They want their funds to rise, so now they're grinding like the dirty wine. Mother singing another lullaby, son doing time, and he was so young and bright. The roads take so many souls and some are young as 9. Just another statistic to the other side.
When you look into my eyes, do you see the darkness in my life? Hidden behind all the smiles and the joking. My heart stays closed more than it's open. Wishing for change, we stay hoping we can really live instead of just coping. Do you know what it's like to feel broken? Do you know how it feels to have no friends over here? Watching you over there on the other side. You build walls to hide a mother's cries. Well, let me scale these bricks and offer you the chance to see another life. The life we live here on the other side. On the other side. The life we live here on the other side. Yeah, welcome to the other side.
Silent Stuff presents.
On my warm-up session, I said I'd bring that fire to the streets like it's August the 7th, so Charlie thought he would test him. Well, look, I'm here now. Let's get it all in perspective. Let me tell you about the blocks. Talk about the trenches, let me tell you about the manor. All boarded and neglected, let me tell you about the hood. Blocks falling like Tetris, let me tell you about my friends. Talk about my friendships, let me tell you about my don that got deported from the ends and dips. Let me tell you about my boy that got caught with the corner of the painting, and now he's in and out of court like tennis. Hands together, praying for an NFA. It's either that or in the cage like MMA. Thames me the state, concrete safari. Rumbled in the jungle, man, I handle that like Ali. Block after block, brothers working in them dark streets. Never met Sloth, but they've been working with that Charlie. Whoa, I ain't even trying to talk the trap thing. I'd rather tell you about them blocks that I've been trapped in. Clydesdale, Kluwer House, Towers, Masham, Evelo, Timothy, Harlequin, Macklin. Regeneration left the ends of the state. Still I'll be here, documenting till my memories fade. I'm from a place of bread to sell weight, whatever the grade. Trying to get them queens' heads by shotting Henrys and apes. You know, man supply the curb, making the mileage work. It's either that or in the lab like Heisenberg. Round here you better figure what your life is worth. Probably less than a horse in your designer shirt. Now look into my eyes, can you see the pain? Penny for my thoughts, I believe in change. Brother, I came up from a deeper state, a concrete maze of bread, stay scheming upon a sweet escape. I got my eyes open, I'm trying to see my dreams awake, but I'm from a place of more time, you see dreams decay. Broken hopes and cold emotions that lead to a brother overdosing, picking up a needle to stick deep in his veins. Study hard, you go far, that's what the teachers say. But your reality is deeper than a decent grade. Look, I can tell you keep the faith and it'll be okay, but on the real we all need a little something just to ease the pain. Some let the reefer blaze, some pour the E&J, some stop hyping the roar and never seem to be the same. Some say they love you, can't believe what people say, cause evil lies behind the fake smiles of a deceitful mate. Forget the bright lights and the spinning wheel. This is Southside, my brother, where it's different still. Even the kiddies are ill, look how they grip and steal. And licking tills up in William Hill. The city's ill and twisted and filled with sickness, where they mix us amongst the rich so we don't feel so privileged. Now we on that dirty money, filthy riches, moving right up on the strip just like that Real Madrid kid, yeah. And they don't need to go to Buckingham to meet the Queen. They just hit the block, hustle and they feed the fiends. Getting that Mary J, pushing them Alicia Keys, and getting guap from the rock just like Beanie Siegs. Please believe the southeast is peak, and if it's war they bring it raw, they don't season beef. When it comes to arms, even the youths are taking shots now, and I ain't talking about no BCGs. Big
buildings for the grey bricks. David Icke shit, children of the Matrix. These concrete walls, they ain't concealing all the hatred. Bread is still beefing, blood spilling on the pavements. And man, they think they fly because they package work. Big kettle on their wrists, nice flashy murk. But I've seen guys getting high off their own supply, falling from a height, hitting the pipe just like Flappy Bird. It's all madness, someone better rap a word. Let me speak to the masses just like a Catholic church. Mobb the Baptist, hip-hop evangelist, swapping forgotten passages that's guaranteed to smash the curb. Real rap, man a gift, man a lethal dosage. It's the people's prince and the people's poet. So spark something, cause I'm about to bring a fire to the streets like it was the aftermath of Mark Duggan. R.I.P. Fire in the streets. Charlie Sloth, Mobb Ryder, the documentary, done though.
Yo. Tony Flames. Real life. The struggle, the pain. Let me tell them. Let me talk to them. Yo, I'm from the top floor, there's nights where you're not sure if feds are gonna lick your front door off cause you shot drawers. I seen a lot of pain, but I felt a lot more. Never bite the hand that feeds you, brother's got a locked jaw. What goes around comes around, these fakes are getting locked off. You can get rolled on for acting like you're hot dog. So please tell me which way I should step. To the left when nothing's right, or to the right when nothing's left. And real talk, we all suffer from stress. I go to war with my depression, still I big up my chest. Cause ever since a little fuck I fucked in the head, I never give a fuck what you thought and fuck what you said. Man never had no teddy bear to cuddle in bed. The only things I ever had was a couple of Zeds. The 9 to 5 died, I thought I'd juggle instead. And so I hustled every day and tried to double my bread. Believe I was raised on them blocks where we hustle hard, where every other day is a struggle, dog. Where we lose sight, ducking from them blue lights. How you gonna walk in my shoes? You ain't my shoe size. I was raised on them roads where we always grind. Where you gotta watch when see I try and call your line. It ain't nothing nice living in his bloody life.
Let me tell him, say I'm a brother.
You can't judge when a brother
before
cries.
you judge me, come and try these on. Put my size 11 Nikes on. See my visions when I write these songs. All the reasons that my mind be gone. Can't not the hustle but the grind be long. Too many hours on that night shift. I'm trying to right these wrongs and I don't ask the cause unless the call the ID's on. Damn, I tell the brother let's exchange trainers and trade places, and you can see what rides beyond my G. I'm still trying to find a way to escape from this grey brick. I stay with them J's, sit and wait with the lights off. Undercovers on my block got me seeing brothers on crime watch, ducking the fire squad. It's like we're trying to make Lizzie here automatic, but this man I'm in a shifting gear. From a youth I've been living with a curse, so a day in my shoes I wouldn't wish it on my worst. Real
I was raised on them blocks where we hustle hard, where every other day is a struggle, dog. Where we lose sight, ducking from them blue lights. How you gonna walk in my shoes? You ain't my shoe size. I was raised on them roads where we always grind. Where you gotta watch when see I try and call your line. It ain't nothing nice living in his bloody life. Facing the mud, you can't judge when a brother cries. I'm from them gritty blocks, we had the whole city locked. Never ever missed a dot, brother don't piss me off. Locked down all different spots, lay home every night. The missus used to bitch a lot, switch and throw dishes, bitch. I'm trying to keep the kitchen stocked. Used to move food like the surname that my sister's got. Back in them country days, brandy and whiskey shots. Yeah, it was a risky job. The boy them trying to lock me in, the things were trying to rip me off. And fam, I kid you not, I know the shit we did was wrong. I swear I lost my mind the first time I ever licked a bomb. Back in the early 90s, on the block, kept it grimy, serving fiends, ducking for the boy them coulda trying to find me. You know what happens when you're running with snakes that make your best friend for life stick a gun in your face. And yeah, we all make mistakes, and man, I'm done with them days. I know that life's too short and I got money to raise for real. They say keep up the faith, I say it's not working. They say searching yourself, I said I stopped searching. I'm just a lost person, when will it stop hurting? Why do we worry about tomorrow when it's not certain? And people think they really know what you're going through. They smile and tell lies in your face when you know the truth. And sometimes I can't fit the pain in my lyrics. I just wish you could be me for 5 minutes. I was raised on them blocks where we hustle hard, where every other day is a struggle, dog. Where we lose sight, ducking from them blue lights. How you gonna walk in my shoes? You ain't my shoe size. I was raised on them roads where we always grind. Where you gotta watch when see I try and call your line. It ain't nothing nice living in his bloody life. Facing the mud, you can't judge when a brother cries.
2011. The monologue of a modern day struggle. I guess this is just how it is these days. Either you get it or you don't, you know? Okay.
Notorious detraction, just a gangland for the warring factions. No posh accents, just British standard with borers and Mac 10s. Poor black men and broke white folk, otherwise known as captives to these flats that we're trapped in. This is London, but not Buckingham Palace. Forget the bright lights, these are the parts where we struggle to manage. Ain't nothing lavish, mumsy swallowing the cop of the tablets because she can't handle the fact that she's a suffering addict. We below and under the average, living like paupers, living just round the corner from those who's living life gorgeous. Now don't that feel just like a kick in the teeth? The fact you break your backs working for some minimal peace, when they just sit up in their 3-piece suite sipping their tea, watching their plasma TV in HD on their 50-inch screen, flicking through some holiday mags. These wannabe wags are only really concerned with what type of guada you have, what type of pee that you got in your bank. No, they don't care about no poverty, fam. Being so broke that you can't pay back your loan to the provident man, and now you watching the bailiffs kick your door off of the latch. I've been way beyond brass, I'm talking rock bottom, fam. Remember that next time you judge me for shotting grams. Tell me this, have you ever been so broke that when you close your eyes at night you kinda hope that they don't open up? Oh bruv, you don't know about my hardships, glancing at my kids shedding a tear because they starving. Supposed to be a man, but feeling you ain't man enough, and actually contemplating the worst because you've had enough. It's these times when crime weighs in your mind. Now you in the kitchen with them digits and you weighing up shame. No, you ain't thinking about the consequence or maybe facing time. You just thinking about your children and how you gon' make it right. Now you out late at night working your line and you selling drugs, getting caught up in the cycle cause you peddling off. Still kinda naive, don't know what jealousy does, watching for the feds when you should be clocking all them fellas you trust. See if you after P like the letter Q, then you should already know just what this cheddar do. It breeds rats and jealous dudes who all envy you, clocking your revenue, thinking of ways to Heath Ledger you. Fucking jokers, real talk man, I've met a few. I know all about block basics and catch 22s. I bun a lemon soup, pour out a little Henny too. Start thinking about this dirt I do and how it leaves a residue. They say that if you seek peace then plan for war, and clear your path cause these cats will bring rats to your door. Sometimes you gotta get lost just to find yourself, so now I just wanna disappear like Tupac Shakur.
Monologue of the modern day struggle. Talking about how it is. If you don't live this life, you'll probably never understand. I'm out. Sins be blown away. I pray that when I meet my demise, God opens the gates to all my sins to be blown away. Blown away. All my sins be blown away. Pray that when I meet my demise, God opens the gates to all my sins to be blown away.
Let me tell him something. My life's in God's hands, but I don't know if I'm living right by God's plans. I know he's watching us a grind and chop grams. I just hope he understands that inside I'm a lost man and I need direction. I believe in his presence, so I'm on my knees repenting with a cross in my hands. Every beat is a prayer. I'm so deep in despair that I'm actually starting to question if he even is there. My mum said believe, but at times it's fickle. See, even the word believe has a lie in the middle. I'm no atheist, but at times I feel like Biggie when he split from his baby mum, faithless. I mean, just look at this place we live, babies having babies, the streets be raising our kids. These grey bricks, they just reflect the mind state, staring down the penny road, just trying to find change. So I'll be blown away, over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. I let my ink splash and drain over the page until my pain blows away just like a feather in the breeze. Hymns me, welcome to the belly of the beast, the place where these lost sheep, they find a shepherd in the streets and start to question their belief, like if heaven's on earth, how come hell is at our feet? Blown away, will my sins be blown away? I pray that when I meet my demise and God opens the gates, that all my sins will be blown away. Blown away, blown away. Will my sins be blown away? I pray that when I meet my demise and God opens the gates, that all my sins will be blown away. Still I hope and pray, I pray for this broken state. Too many men have been blown away. Too many brethrens locked up and doing time behind the coldest of gates. Surrounded by a bag of man, but it feel like the loneliest place. Reminiscing on being on road with his mates, blowing on haze, watching the smoke raise and blowing away. Our hopes are the same, they vanish within. Our passion are burning out just like a candle in the wind. It blows away. Over and over again, the same story. So many unfortunate peeps getting caught in the streets. Now watching the dreams slowly blow away, just like the autumn leaves. So dedicate this to Lee, Ross, Courtney and Dean. I swear I never forget you, I see you all in my dreams. The hard parts, waking up, opening my eyes and knowing inside you now a star that's glowing in the night, just floating through the sky, blowing with the breeze. I hope that God understands I'm a lost sheep and what I need is guidance. The path of the unrighteous man shall become enlightened when he looks deep inside him. So please save a place for me. I know my sins will you take from me. Lord graciously, I once heard that a man is not old until his regrets take the place of his dreams. Somebody pray for me. Blown away. Will my sins be blown away? I pray that when I meet my demise and God opens the gates, that all my sins will be blown away. Blown away. Will my sins be blown away? I pray that when I meet my demise and God opens the gates, that all my sins will be blown away. Be blown away.
Long, brother. Shit.
First answer, fucking door, bro.
Yo, yesterday was moaning about something. It was wrong, man. This nigga, bare dress guy.
Done. You really got drunk, blood.
I know. You
2 o'clock in the morning, man. Let's see you, bro. It's a wake up call, innit? Done. Oh, I swear, this nigga's asleep.
You reckon?
Gotta be, bro. Come, let's jump Kev quickly, innit? Come back in 20 minutes, bro. Fuck the bullshit, innit? I'll bell him, bro. I'll keep belling him and he'll text me as soon as he's up, innit? Alright, nice.
Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try. Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try.
Yeah, they say that life is what you make it. Fortune favors the brave, so I'm in the kitchen trying to bake me some cake. Brothers don't understand. A silver spoon is what's scraping their plate. They can't tell you about struggling and praying for change. Looking in their baby's face, seeing a reflection of a failed father. Looking frail and mager, another daily saga. So go and judge me and tell me I should be a better dad. But if you know me, you know I'm trying to provide it with what I never had. Jealousy is a bitch. These brothers hate your eyes. These bad minds, they turn to magpies who just wanna take your shine. They hate the fact that they're standing up in the labor line. Every 2 weeks being handed a piece of paper to sign. So they hate on you, start plotting how to make a move. Watching as you're counting your money, call it pay-per-view. I pay my dues, so now the limit's the sky. Out of the darkness and into the light, I know you see me coming.
Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try. Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but
Listen
you
though,
gotta try.
You see your past, it's like a scar, although it's part of your history. It doesn't need to shape your future and how you live and be. You're against the tide, the current's got you in too deep, but still you stay afloat and tread water, never admit defeat. I tell you, every dark cloud, it has a silver lining. Every maze has an escape, but first you gotta find it. You see, we're just like diamonds. We spend years under pressure in confinement, but still come out shining. Stronger than ever, harder than most. These hard times, they just harden your soul. Follow the path that you chose. Be a leader and don't wait for nothing. A man learns
from his mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Listen and learn, sit and observe. It's the early bird, the fish is the worm. Forget missing your turn. If you're persistent when you work, then the limit's the sky. Out of the darkness and into the light, they never stop a shine.
Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try. Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try.
My brother Rex told me that we ain't living, we barely exist, and I'm trying to share the vision. If you listen, you can share the wisdom. The government, they don't care for our infants, they only care for their share of our remittance. We get taxed for living. Bombs go off and they blame it on that man's religion. That ain't politicking, this is facts I'm spitting. I paint pictures so vivid, they're like plasma vision. This innocent man's trapped in prison and their families miss him. The survivors of 9/11 hear cries from heaven. They couldn't settle for that, they had to come back with July the 7th. The Vietnam War was exposed as a youth massacre, but that tragedy happens every day in Africa. Remember Rwanda? What about Sierra Leone, where innocent children die for them diamonds that you wear? Where'd you go? Mother Nature got raped and the land took, but still we here and we praying for change like Sam Cooke. Will it come, or am I just dumb for still hoping? Cause if you think about it, really my struggle is sugar coated. I ain't laying in the scorching sun with my belly bloated. I'm just here and still coping, and that's about it.
Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try. Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try.
GRM Daily rated. Mobb Ryder, yeah, follow me on Twitter, I'm Mobb Ryder. Follow me on Facebook, mob.ryder, Instagram, Mobb Ryder. Go get the documentary out now. Let's get into this. Some realness. Let me tell them something. GRM Daily rated. Look, should've come with them punchlines of the realness. Unsigned's what I deal with. Moving fast food to make a meal, quick them government buildings. Where brothers like to play that they bad boys, but they ain't nothing like Will Smith. Certain brothers I build with the rest. I let them bridges burn. You know, live alone, watching them tables turn as I scribble words, real shit. Dean been gone 9 years and every day I still miss thinking about my brother, reminiscing like we're still kids. Fresh filled spliff and a glass of something strong. Light it up and take a blast until the body's gone. Ghetto lullaby, sing them another gutter song. I tell you what it's like where I'm from. I don't need nothing long. Why we hustle on? Cause the struggle's long. You think my hunger's gone, that's something I can't stomach on. I'm in the kitchen with some breaders flipping dough. You got a phone, place your order, they deliver like Papa John's. I know some breaders and it's 9 to 5 thing. Weekend come, they got that line that's firing. Couple chicks in the strip on some China white thing. That's what it's like up in my environment. A state life crisis, grey high rises. Got me on my knees to God asking why you make life like this. Shit, I'm just trying to escape from my biz. Cause gated estates got used behind the cage like ISIS. Brothers hanging over the balcony like Matt's kid. Hollering the next man like fam, I got a nice bit. Po-po driving around the states doing mileage. I swear this type of place can make it atheist pious. It's like we never see a day that is quiet. And if we do expect them sirens to break silence. The roads have been flames way before the rise. The brothers sling stones but nothing like David and Goliath. I tell my Donny pour me a glass. I see poor killing poor while blood's pouring on the pavement. I'm just pouring out my heart. 12-story blocks ain't all my story from the start. I paint portraits with that art, that real shit. The shit getting intense like field trips. And certain brothers dealing with them screws like drill bits. Passing by my old home I nearly shed a tear. I'm thinking where I am and what it took to get me here. See some pain you can never explain. A memory lane, it only makes you remember the rain. Certain mates change and now things can never be the same. Once bitten, twice shy, you better get it in your brain, boy. It's like we always go against the grain. Still I got them dope flows, brother, flowing through my veins. Look, this ain't rap, it's reality. I'm picture painting, illustrating my locality. Them callous streets where they shop for Skrilla and ballers grind up on the corner. Roger Miller, 24/7 around the clock, clocking figures, handling the rock and thinking things is proper jigger. But Donny, You can get canned for that Pepsi. Trying to make a meal like Heskey in them streets that Thames me. I've seen many men bleed, many friends grieve. I've seen dreams turn to nightmares over ends meet. Friends be talking like they highly rate me. Behind closed doors they act sly and snaky. They know I get grimy like that library on TV. And I'm a hood man just like Tyler Daly. Life in my rhymes, my environment crazy. When man I get murdered for they drive a Mercedes. Grinding, and I ain't talking whining on ladies out the block with a box like Tyson in the 80s, yeah. Man said he had the hunger to live, yeah. But I don't think he got the stomach for a bid. Serving food like a waiter, but he ain't working for tips. Judge might as well have flipped in that bird when he giving that bird for that bird that he flipped. Man to say there's no malice, still turn up with the clips. Read between the lines, my G. Tell me how I'm supposed to write to these beats when I just heard the no friend got an IPP. Damn, that's another breader in the can. Still making cream with the team, that's the method, man. And even though I gamble, I'm a man of honor. Just trying to win with a bad hand, Maradona. How many people risk it to live? I guess we all need something to believe in. So now I dream big like P. Diddy when he's grieving. Preaching to the masses like a Catholic meeting. Mobb Ryder, GRM Daily Rated, just done though. Go download the documentary right now.
Speed to be.
Documentary. My story. Stories from them 12 stories. Yeah, look, you already know where the ends be. T-Town, Thamesmead, flying round Yarton Way. See me round Lensbury, Coverline and Kale Road. See me round them streets, even up in T-West, just chilling where the Thames be. Bopping through Binsley Walk, blocks looking empty. Why'd you think I had to bring mans to documentary? Swear through these bars I give the ends longevity. And I'll be repping hard when it's just a forgotten melody. I still think Clockwork Orange made it legendary. Or maybe it's that Misfits TV show. Nah brother, I remember back in 02. Say the word Thamesmead is like a bread that's seen a ghost. I'm at the rooftops, I'm looking at the streets below. I'm feeling grounded like a kid that can't leave his home. I had to jump up on this track to let the people know that even when times change, I swear the real people don't. I'm still repping even though I'm getting older now. I still represent the block and the hold it down. I still rep my hometown like I'm so proud to shout at Thamesmead every time that I roam round. There's no doubt I can't censor my bars, and lately I've been going in just like a vent in my yard. Just a product of the block, the trench left its mark. A good kid, Mad City, call me Kendrick Lamar. The things I've seen, I should be mentally scarred. It's funny how you just adapt under pressure. They say pressure bust pipe, or pressure can make you bust a pipe. But I ain't gonna crack under pressure, I'm just shining like platinum leather. All about the big piece, no capital letter. I send this out to my boys who spent time at Her Majesty's pleasure, for being stuck on the corner like a stamp on the letter, you know. Forget the bright lights and the spinning wheel. This is Southside, my brother, where it's different still. Even the kiddies are ill, check out the grip and steel. And licking tills up in William Hill. The city's ill and twisted and filled with sickness, where they mix us amongst the rich so we don't feel so privileged. Now we on that dirty money, filthy riches, moving right up on the street just like that Real Madrid. And we don't need to go to Buckingham to meet the Queen. We just hit the block, hustle and we feed the fiends. Getting that Mary J, pushing them Alicia Keys, and getting guap from the rock just like Beanie Seas. Please believe the southeast is peak, and if it's war they bring it raw, they don't season beef. When it comes to arms, even they used to taking shots now. And I ain't talking about no BCGs. Popping bottles to release what I bottled up. High rise, great bricks, I'm a product of. Yeah, I've been around the ends when it's popping off, and even lost a couple friends, I hope you got them good. Cause more time all we're seeing here is fuckeries. More time we're just searching for some luxuries. I ain't gonna lie, it's a rich country, but don't think we just sip cups of tea and eat custard creams. I know brothers out here that really run the streets, cold hearted so they just clutch the heat. Two straps up like dungarees, getting that 2-pack love, it's a thug in me. And I ain't running round clutching on nothing, I just show love where the government doesn't. Product of environment, yeah, the ends raise me crazy. Thamesmead Tavy. Hey, tell him it's all love. Tell him it's all love. Yeah, Ryder. Look.
shit's getting real while you daydream. Just stepped in the field, time to rake peas. But nothing like a farmer does, I'm talking like a dance or club. It's all love, still brothers wanna talk as if they're armoured up. Only time they seen the cannon, so an Arsenal cup. Leg off the march and dust, go and blast a scud. I think you need to relax with your pajamas, cuz I ain't entertained with a tough talk. Man, I'm like a matador, I don't trust the ball. Acting hype on the mic and getting comfortable. I treat you like a newly born, it's nothing, I just cut the cord. Even the engineer went and grabbed the plug and poured. And then they blamed it on a sudden thought. But me, I feel obligated to let you know you ain't shit, you're constipated. It's all love, but I stand on how can I break bread with brothers who won't spare crumbs. Life's a roller coaster and it ain't fair, son. This game's like a nudie speech, or to see its bare front. And brothers ain't backing what they're talking about. Lights, camera, action's what I'm talking about. These brothers, they just rapping what they talking about. They ain't really living what they spitting, they just talking loud. Living in a dream like Inception. Well, I'ma get the guillotine for these heads, fam. Me and my G's, we be scheming how to get grams. Trying to stack queens' heads like we collect stamps. Yeah, press grams so we stretch grams. Sometimes the simplest ideas can be the best plans. Job a buff ting, pass it to next man's. Tell him he can smash something, red man. Blackout when it's time to rhyme. I hit the booth like when they let Pack out back in 95. Yeah, I'm talking track after track, and I'll deliver you a message like Grandmaster Flashlight. It's like a jungle out here, sometimes I wonder how I stay from going under. Rain, snow or thunder, maintain that road hunger. Take note, my brother, I needed those, so I whipped to the road like a slow puncher. Yeah, they said I was a slow comer, and now they've been calling me road runner. Yeah, I started with the O like a phone number. Now I got a little dough tucked aside for a cold summer. Yeah, I'm talking about a rainy day, and I don't wanna deal, but I still need the major pay. Look, I'ma let you catch that one quick. Look, fucking A&R's pop star in the making. I'm a block star, you're a waste man. I got you shook like a borrowed the hockey mask of a Jason. I'm tsunami waving, leave the punani aching. She called me a minute man, cause it took a minute to get her naked. Amazing how brothers cave in when they stumble. For me it's no biggie, it's an everyday struggle. I ain't ready to die, I'm no baby to the hustle. Man, I've been here longer than Rapunzel. This is my life, these are my sights. This is what I seen through my eyes. Know I drop it right, and trust I can switch the flow, cause I'm a bad man in this thing, you know. Now let me kill him on the rhythm, I stay driven like I'm chauffeured around. If it's that time of the month, then bitch throw in the towel. If you can't see I'm the one, you don't want to count. I light it up even when there's no smoke it allowed. Yeah, fire in the booth, I bring flames to the stooge. You best pray that you fireproof, study the lines of the sentence until you get the point. Like you just met Sir Alan and got fired to the apprentice. Riders relentless, Mob is the monster. Lines blow your mind like straight shots of vodka. You wanna push big weight, I'll be a spotter. In other words, man, I take the weight off ya. Yeah, conversate with no copper, but still you can find me in the beat, it's straight murder. Someone better dial in the police, I'm throwing a flurry of punches like Titan to this peak. Oh, I'm such a vandal, I'm just trying to bust just like public transport. Straight G, no plans of marriage, I just got a thing for Miss Elizabeth like Randy Savage. Yeah, and you know where the corner man be, in Hell's Kitchen flipping food like Gordon Ramsay. I stand over brothers so brothers can understand me. It's all love, but only if you're family. It's all love, but only if you're family. RV 2012, mighty than the Soul Part 4.
Bang, bang, connect.
When you're broke, you break. And that's the thin line you're about to cross. Look, if you asking me, tell you we got no other choice. 2 years unemployed, and he ain't a sponger. He's just a humble boy. The job centre, they tell him he's just another voice. And all his qualifications are ancient, so now they're null and void. All they offer him is unpaid work. He goes berserk, throws his job search at the clerk and storms off annoyed. Like how am I gonna feed my wife and buy my son some toys? Look how am I gonna make change with just a couple coins? Now he's sitting in his crib thinking, is this how it is? Is the system think I'm a prick? Slowly rummaging through his pockets as he's digging for quids. At least enough to buy his wife and son some chicken and chips. And as for him, it's a glass of cancelled juice again. And I hope that tomorrow brings some better news for them. But tomorrow's just the same as today, just a different debt letter saying the bailiff's away. Doggy, dog that's what his brothers say. It's a hard world, brother, go and get your pay. What you think, being nice to keep your debts away? You can't afford to be nice when you got rent to pay. Doggy dog, that's what his brothers say. It's a hard world, brother, go and get your pay. What you think, being nice to keep your debts away? You can't afford to be nice when you got rent to pay. Penicillin on toast, all the brother knows, all the brother knows. It's penicillin on toast. It's all the brother knows. After a week of literally eating cereal out of the box and living off a cancel pop, his conscience is subsided, his hunger is rising, and he's eyeing up the local Aldi shop. I mean, he's watching it like clockwork, observing every store clerk still counting the guap. Plus the security guards too busy perving on every woman in the skirt that walks in. He's thinking, how can it flop? So he sits inside his tower block to fires of the plan, and he ain't never been a violent man. Plus he knows that if he bottles it, it might save him time in the can. But he's also aware that as a man you got a duty to provide for your fam. I mean, he loves his wife and kids, but he hates the life he lives, and the fact his bank's as empty as the place inside the fridge. Nah, fuck it, I'm done deciding. As soon as the shop closes, I'ma run up inside it like doggy dog, that's what his brothers say. It's a hard world, brother, go and get your pay. What you think, being nice to keep your debts away? You can't afford to be nice when you got rent to pay. Doggy dog, that's what his brothers say. It's a hard world, brother, go and get your pay. What you think, being nice to keep your debts away? You can't afford to be nice when you got rent to pay. Penicillin on toast, all the brother knows, all the brother knows. It's penicillin on toast, it's all the brother knows. So now it's black gloves and a bandana, looking mad tugged with a gang swagger. But he's no gang banger, he's just a regular brother that's down on his luck and pushed to the end of his tether. Butterflies in his stomach, so he flies to his mates for some advice before he runs up. His mate looks him in the eyes and says, you need a gun, blood. And then he reaches for that setting from the cupboard. He hands him a strap that was wrapped in the bag. Without a second thought, he hands it right back like I appreciate the offer, but it's gonna cause me bad madness. But his mate, he assures him to just use it for scare tactics. That we ain't never held a weapon before, but feels the power the very minute that he steps in the store. Looks at the manager and tells the bread to get on the floor. In fact, it's going back the cash that you kept in the drawer. But by now, you can tell he's looking nervous. Plus reality kicking in quicker than his nerves is. His arms shaking, his heart racing. The finger around the trigger goes into spasm as he starts fainting. He quickly rises to his feet, almost embarrassed, but sees the manager lying up in a pool of claret. Doggy dog, that's what his brothers say, but they don't tell him wild dogs always end up astray. He runs out the shop, trying to make a getaway. Then round the corner pukes up everything that he just said today. So painfully unaware that in his vomit there's traces that they can test for his DNA. Doggy dog, that's what his brothers say. It's a hard world, brother, go and get your pay. What you think, being nice to keep your debts away? You can't afford to be nice when you got rent to pay. Doggy dog, that's what his brothers say. It's a hard world, brother, go and get your pay. You think, being nice to keep your debts away? You can't afford to be nice when you got rent to pay. Penicillin on toast, all the brother knows, all the brother knows. It's penicillin on toast, it's all the brother
Link Up TV, Street Heat, #1 in talent and entertainment. Go download the app right now. Mobb Ryder, let's get into some realness. Look, they tell you bitter is them winds to blow. Casualties of war, another lost injured soul. They keep us hidden like Da Vinci codes. Beyond them concrete walls with lead thorns with extinct arose. Broken dreams and diminished hopes. Inside them concrete castles, ghetto princes roam. But we don't sit on no throne and we don't wear no robe. We just wear a screw face, we don't bear no hope. Prepare to die for them area codes. It's like we're prisoners here. My neighbour told me she'd been living in fear. Iron gates on that estate door. Drug and flame wars, brothers cutting cane raw. Every day we break laws just trying to make more. I know they tell you it's this childhood. They won't tell you how they robbed us of our childhood. Neglected us in boarded flats. Persecute us in the media and call us chavs. Like every man's got a shank and walks a staff. So many pitfalls behind them brick walls and slabs. The ends became a shepherd to the lost sheep. Cause all we got is dreams set in concrete. I'm trying to visualize a better future, but utopia's like a whisper from a beggar's rumour. And so the struggle remains, ain't nothing changed. I'm still tower block dreaming up on fuckery lane, you know. When poverty strikes, there's no reasoning, just the need to win while sinking in the deepest sin. Newspapers on the window, hold the heating in. Inhale them block tails, my brother breathe them in. It's coming straight from the horse's mouth. I've been around the block, brother, I know what I'm talking about. I swear I've seen it all in them street corners. Everything from grieving mothers to bereaving daughters. Them days there when I was sitting chilling, spitting on the state stairs, trying to survive up in this jungle like Ray Mares. Yeah, I'm living in the city, my brother, but this ain't nothing like Mayfair. I'm from a place where most of these brothers don't play fair. Swear I got a story for every one of my great heirs. See, round here the only slumdog millionaires are them brothers in them slum blocks, flipping them squares. I stay live, getting paid on the bait grind, for the daylight to the late night, just watching them bright lights. Tower block stairs, bare food by the drain pipes, stash pots, cash shots, get it popping and change lines. Everybody round here is on the same hustle, cause everybody round here is in the same struggle. Feeling something like Rocky all up and down the stairs. No extenders, but you find them all around the square. Yeah, I'm in the jungle like training day, around some certified brothers that's on the paper chase. All around the blocks, all around these bait estates, up and down and in and out like a game of snakes. I'm hoping that music can be my great escape, cause all I'm seeing right now is just the same old same. Brothers beefing over bullshit to the laid in graves, leaving another mother grieving, mourning like the break of day. They say they nice with the box just like David Hay, so they do time in the box just like David Blaine. Time hanging around the neck just like Flavor Flav. Still they'd rather deal with that than deal with JSA. They set the record straight, the levels raised. I raise the bar without high jumping, the pressing weights. And brothers are like coke, they crack if the pressure's raised. Me, I don't crack, I flow crack, crystal meth and cane. SE28, grey brick estate. You can find me chilling, flinging bars like I'm flipping weight. Every single day in the studio with a pen and page to run and tell these braves that I'll raise hell for heaven's sake. It's that gutter kid, fresh from the tower block. I'm back with another double disc and only £5 a pop. And yeah, I keep it gutter like cold beans and cancel squash. Ain't no other brother in this bar, I'll put it down like Mob. Except for them RV stars, my whole Stone Gang G's and R to R. I don't see no other brothers going bar for bar, spitting facts and kicking raps like martial arts. Link Up TV, Street Heat, Mobb Ryder.
Giving you motherfuckers that heat. Smoke something, you fucking haters.